Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Fantasy Football Game Week 5. What I want to do in this video is talk about the points that I've received for Game Week 4 and the team that I'm going to be setting up for Game Week 5. I also want to talk about the fixtures and some players to look out for. So here we go. Alright, I had 48 points in Game Week 4 after using the wildcard. Now, you would have actually expected to get at least 60 to 70 points after using the wildcard, but you know what, I just got that captaincy wrong. That was the problem. I'll show you my team in a sec. My overall points is 230, which is not bad. Overall rank is 95,130 out of nearly 4 million. So I'm quite happy with that, even though I didn't get the even though I just got above average points. So I'm actually really happy with that. Alright, let's go and talk about my team. Here we go. Foster in goal. He was actually going to get that clean sheet in, I think it was in the last 10 to 15 minutes. West Brom was drawing, and I was thinking, yes, I'm going to get a clean sheet. And I was like, oh no, I've got Evans in my subs. But you know what? I didn't want to double up with West Brom just in case, and I thought, you know what, let Evans stay there and Foster stay here, because if one of them gets it, then at least I'll get one clean sheet. And so, you know, that was the kind of risk that you have to take in life. Valencia against Man City. Man City actually dominated that game. Valencia didn't have any chances to actually do anything. He played alright, but I think, you know, Man City was way better than Man United that day. Next up, we got Baines. Baines giving me that 8 points, giving me that lovely clean sheet. I actually had Williams on this, but in the last minute I changed him to Baines because Baines more attacking, and Baines takes, you know, penalties as well. But I don't know if he's guaranteed to take penalties, because he actually missed the last penalty, and you know, and he went in. But I don't know. You know, Everton's got really good run up. We got a home game against Middlesbrough, Bournemouth, and then at home Crystal Palace. So a lot of points coming from them. Koscielny for Arsenal. He's actually scored a goal. I had Bellerin here, but you know what? I downgraded Bellerin to Koscielny to get Baines. So I was actually really happy with that choice, giving me that lovely 10 points. Here's another player, Antonio from West Ham, transferred in after my wild card. So happy that I did. You know, he's giving me that 2 goals, giving me that 13 points overall. You know, that's amazing for a guy that is just coming up from the ranks and actually doing really well for the team. Next up is Hazard. Hazard, you know, I'm not gonna blame Hazard. You know, he did pretty good for me, giving me 10, 4, and 1. Obviously 1, not 1-1, but you know, it gave me decent amount of points in the past. So I'm not gonna be hating on him. But my captaincy, I just picked the wrong one. But how would you? I don't know. Like, would I ever go for Antonio? Maybe I would have probably went for Ibra or even Özil. So it was actually a difficult choice anyway. Continue. I wish I thought of, you know what, I was thinking of, you know, Lamella, like he's traveling late, and I was like, I've totally forgot about Coutinho, that he does the same kind of thing. So that's why he only played 15 minutes, and I got doubts on him that he's going to play more than Firmino, Lallana, or even Mane. So I don't know. I don't know. He's one of those players where I don't know. Same with Barkley as well. I put him in my team because, you know, Everton has got a good run up, and it was just the wrong choice. Everton is a good team to actually pick from, you know, players from there, but I just picked the wrong one. Özil coming back, you know, doing good, doing well, but you know what? Seeing that Kozolo's taking the free kicks, penalties, corners from Özil, you know what? Özil is out. I can't have him in my team because if Kozolo's going to take penalties, I know there's not penalties every day, however he takes corners as well and some of the free kicks. Kozolo is cheap. I can bring in more players into my team and make it even better. Defoe was just, you know, just a risk that I wanted to take because they got like 2 home games, but you know what, the risk, it's not a good risk because Sunderland actually doesn't really play that good. They're not really attacking side. Only when Defoe gets a penalty, that's when he's going to start getting bonus points. But how many penalties can you get in a year? You know what I mean? So, I don't know. That's one of the players that I don't know as well. Of course, Ibra, you know, scores a goal. But he didn't really do anything in that game. He just scored a goal and that's it. But you know what? He got me the points. I wish I actually had him as my captain. And my bench didn't really do anything really. Pickford saving, give me 3, Evans 1, and I'm at 0. So that's it really. 48 points after the wild card played. Not the best, but you know what? For the future, hopefully it'll be good. Alright guys, so let's go to my team for game week 5. Here we go. Let's just show you all. Boom. There we go. Foster in goal against West Ham. Yes, West Ham. I know I got Antonio there, but you know what? I can't put Pickford against Tottenham. I know Tottenham played a game in a week, but I feel like Tottenham still got a lot of quality to actually score a goal. So I'm going to have Foster in there because and even I've got Antonio there. At least one of them will get me the points I'll be happy with. Valencia, yeah, he didn't play a game for on the weekdays, so he's going to be really rested. He's going to be playing against Watford. We've got Baines at home. I'm really like ready to see Baines actually do really well in here. Hopefully he takes a penalty. Negredo's not doing really well for Middlesbrough, which is good right now. I know he started really well, but now he's just dipping all over the place. Hopefully I can get a clean sheet with him. Hull City, you know, they're not really a good attacking really. They don't really have a lot of good strikers or attacking options. I know they got a very good midfielder who does free kicks and stuff, but I think Arsenal is actually really solid now because of all the players coming back. Antonio, I don't know. And I could really double up with Evans, but it would be too much of a double up. I don't know. I think this would be a good option. You know, just double up like this. Just go for it and just get that West Brom clean sheet. But who knows? Let's just leave it. You know what? Let's just leave it. No, let's just do that. Okay. Let's don't change. Got Hazard against Liverpool, and we got Coutinho against Chelsea. So they're going to be playing each other. Hazard is fine, but with Coutinho, if he does not play this game, then I'm going to get rid of him. I have to put Firmino or something who's going to start all the time. This is the problem. I've got four players actually playing each other, which is not good. Barkley, I'm going to get rid of him soon and maybe add, I don't know, Lana, and then change Coutinho for someone else. Maybe De Bruyne if I can fit him. Or, I don't know, who else can I put? I think I'm just looking at De Bruyne right now. Or maybe downgrade Coutinho to a low, like 4.5 or something, to get Aguero back into my team. I don't know how I'm going to fit Aguero, but I'm going to try. Okay, next up we got Cazorla, a player that has actually taken all the free kicks and not all of it, but some of the free kicks, some of the corners from Ozil. So having 7.7, which is pretty decent. Plus, look how many like good games that they're coming up, like in the next few games. So Cazorla is going to be really viable. And that's it. As you can see, I got Lukaku in my team. I've been thinking, oh, look at this. You see him score 3 goals. You bring in Lukaku in your team? Yes, I do. I am one of those people. Why not? You know, his price is going to rise. And Lukaku is one of those players which, if he starts scoring, he's going to keep scoring. And then he's going to stop. And he's going to stop forever. He's going to be playing against Middlesbrough at home and then Bournemouth and Crystal Palace. That's like go everywhere. You have to have that. I know I got a lot of Everton players, but Barkley is going to be going soon. Not now because I actually got -4 points with this, so I'm not really happy. Like bringing Cazorla and bringing Lukaku into my team, it's actually benefit anyway. That was my only -4 points, so it's fine. And Ibra against Watford. All right, so that's my team. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm gonna see if I can give you guys some few tips and tricks on who to maybe bring in the next few games. Alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed that. What I'm going to do right now is just quickly go through the fixtures and just give you guys some of my predictions and what's the scores or who's going to win, and then we can quickly talk about the players maybe in there. Alright, so Chelsea's going to be playing Liverpool. I don't know about Costa, guys. You've got to be careful with having Costa as your captain, because I think Liverpool is going to just punch him, bite him and just pinch him or something, to get him to do a foul or something, to get a red card or yellow card. So you got to be careful with that. I think Hazard would be a great option. Do I see this 0-0? I don't think I see this 0-0, guys. I see this game going to be open. And John Terry's not playing. I think he's injured. You gotta have David Luiz, so he might be all over the place. Even with Liverpool's defense is all over the place, so I'm not too sure about this team. So yeah, in this, I don't know. I think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a draw. I think Mane could do something, and maybe Hazard can actually change the game for Chelsea. We got Hull against Arsenal at 3 o'clock. I think Arsenal is on a good run right now. You know, they won against Southampton, they drew against PSV, and you know what? They're doing really well now. They bought quite a few players. And all the players actually coming back, playing now, so they're all fit and ready to go. I can only see Arsenal winning this, maybe like 1-0 or 3-0. I can see it happening, and maybe a draw. I don't know. I'm going for Arsenal with this one. I think I'm going to pick 3-0 or 1-0 for Arsenal. Leicester City against Burnley. Now, Leicester won their Champions League, so they're going to be buzzing. And I can see Burnley just conceding 3 to 4 goals. I think Leicester's going to come and just go crazy on them. With Mahrez, with Vardy, with Drinkwater, even a Leicester defender. I can't see Burnley doing anything right now. Leicester win for me. Man City against Bournemouth. Wow, Man City is just... Oh man, they play different. They are fast. They got De Bruyne. Now the players that I'm looking for here is Iheanacho. I don't know if it's just for one game. I don't know if you want to try and jump onto that bandwagon and just have him on your team for one day. That's a good shout. There's a few players actually coming back from injury for Man City, but I'm looking at De Bruyne. I don't know if he's going to be rested because he played in the Champions League, but he plays so well that why would you want to rest that player? You know, any game that you play in, you want to win. You want to win, and Premier League games are very difficult to win. So yeah, De Bruyne, maybe Stones from Man City, who's gonna actually get you that clean sheet. Oh my God. Bournemouth, Wilshere might do something, might change things, but I can't see Bournemouth doing anything. It might be a draw. No, what am I saying? A draw? Actually, 1-0 to Man City, or Man City is just gonna score like 4 or 5 goals. So it might be 4. Let's just say 5-1. Now, West Brom against West Ham. West Ham don't really have good strikers. I mean, they got Payet, they got Antonio, and you know what? Their defense is all over the place. I can see an upset here. I can see an upset. My gut feeling is saying to me, you know what? Double up on West Brom players and just let them win, because now I think they got like some kind of takeover or something. They're going to be buzzing. They're going to have more money and bring in more players. So I think I'll go for West Brom right now. I'm going to go West Brom 1-0 win. Everton against Middlesbrough. This is the game that I'm going to be watching. Yes, it's 5:30 as well, so I can watch the Arsenal match and then I can watch the Everton match. There's a whole day of football. You know what? Middlesbrough is one of those teams where they're going to be defending their lives. They're going to be trying to get like a draw or something like that. But I can see Everton winning like 2-0. Watford against Man United. You know, I'm a Man United supporter. And you know what? I'm not really biased to Man United. I don't really care. And you know what? Now that they played the game in the mid weekday, some of the players are going to be tired. I know a few players actually being rested. But 12 o'clock traveling to Watford, it's a bit early for them probably. I'm going to see this as a 0-0 draw, or actually 1-1. So we've got Crystal Palace against Stoke. I think this is the best time to bring Crystal Palace players in, because Stoke right now are just all over the place, guys. Even though they got good players, they don't really defend properly, and it's just all over the place. It's just I think they conceded a lot of goals this season, maybe more than every other team. So I'll definitely go for Benteke, Zaha, and Townsend, or any kind of Crystal defender as well. Stoke, I can't see it right now. I can't see anyone except for Bonnie, but I'm gonna go for Crystal Palace 2-0. Southampton against Swansea. I was like, what? Okay, there's a lot of S down there. Southampton versus Swansea. And Swansea did really well against Chelsea, coming back to make it 2-2, or actually just holding out for the 2-2. Southampton played really well against Arsenal. They could have probably won. I could see Tadic doing really well here. Leroy Fer doing really well as well. But I think I'm just going to edge it for Southampton. I think it's time for Southampton to actually win a game. Spurs versus Sunderland. Sunderland's all over the place. Sunderland is all over the place, guys. They're just, oh my god. I think Spurs right now, because they lost their game, they are so pissed that they're gonna go out there and you're gonna win. So I'm gonna go for Spurs like 3-0. All right, guys, that's it. Woo. I know this video was quite long, but you know what? I like to talk football, and hope you guys enjoy talking or listening to about things about football. Yeah, comment down below. Let's have a chat. I like to talk about football and talk about the players, and maybe let me know what kind of players that you have. I'll try my best to answer them as fast as I can. I know the deadlines will, it's tomorrow at 8 o'clock or 7:30 or something. But yeah, I'm gonna post this video as fast as I can so you guys can watch it. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, come give this video a like, come subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.